And it looked like Caitlin Clark just gifted her entire team her signature merch, but it wasn't just the team. Every fan that shows up to Gamebridge tonight will get the first release of Caitlin Clark's signature merchandise. About the Indiana Fever not showing love to Caitlin Clark. Because to me, it took too long. Well, guess what, guys? Now we all know why it took.
The basketball world just saw one of the most dramatic moments in WNBA history, and it feels fueled by jealousy and desperation. Caitlin Clark's new Nike signature logo was released, and the reaction around the world has been huge. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is in Chicago, likely watching it all unfold with surprise, as Clark continues to break marketing records in women's basketball.
The entire, Gamebridge is now a Caitlin Clark thing. There's now a whole Caitlin Clark thing outside of Gamebridge. It's tough. I expect shirts at every single seat once her apparel is out. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. I would hope they do something, but I have no idea.
Nike didn't just give Caitlin Clark a logo, they created a movement. Her double C design is everywhere, from billboards to social media, and it's selling out faster than big concert tickets. This is more than just merchandise, it's a cultural moment. While Clark is showing she's the top star in basketball marketing, Angel Reese is left trying to figure out how to get people interested in her Reebok shoes.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that Asia Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line. But they just announced, breaking news right now, we have a logo. That is the official Caitlin Clark Nike logo. And it's not just that. I mean, this is cool. Nike has just announced that a signature product line will be dropping soon with signature shoes coming.
Nike has officially introduced Caitlin Clark as one of its signature athletes with a brand new logo, treating her like the superstar she is. The design features two interlocking CS with a hidden third, symbolizing her strong connection with fans, her confidence, determination, and incredible shooting skills. Nike clearly sees that Clark's influence goes far beyond basketball, and they're launching a full signature collection for her, including shirts, hoodies, pants, and premium gear starting October 1st.
It looks really unique, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy all of it, it's like aura.
We love it! It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it.
Numbers make it clear Caitlin Clark is on another level. Her $28 million, 8-year Nike deal isn't just the biggest contract in women's basketball history, it's a bold statement that she runs the game. Every item with her name on it sells out instantly. Her jerseys spark huge demand, with fans lining up outside stores, refreshing websites until they crash, and paying high prices just to get their hands on her gear.
How do we have an Angel Reese shoe before a Caitlin Clark shoe? It's almost like Nike forgot about Caitlin Clark and just moved on to Juju, because they announced stuff about her signature shoe coming out in March with details of colorway, style, price, the whole 9 yards. And all they've done with Caitlin Clark is give her a colorway in the Kobe shoes and just calling them like the Caitlin Clark Kobe's. But even just that, they sold out in less than a minute. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Angel Reese. She got her signature shoe and was featured on the 2K26 cover with the signature shoes on, but I'm just like...
Here's the twist: while Caitlin Clark is enjoying all the spotlight, Angel Reese is left watching from the sidelines. Sitting in her Chicago Sky uniform, it's like she's at a 5-star restaurant but can only look in from outside. She signed a big deal with Reebok, helped by Shaquille O'Neal, and believed she had scored a major win with the promise of her own signature shoe line.
It was announced that Angel Reese will release her first ever signature sneaker with Reebok on September 18th. So it says the Angel Reese 1 Diamond Dust, made for the spotlight, available on 9/18. And as you can see here, it looks like there's 2 colorways that are going to be released, an all white colorway and a pink colorway. I love that all of the girls are releasing pink shoes. Like Asia has a pink shoe, Sabrina has a pink shoe. But this is big news for Angel, and I know that we've been talking about the rookies and their signature shoes, and everyone has been waiting on...
Angel Reese thought she was going to make a big impact with her signature Reebok shoe, set to launch in 2026. That was supposed to be her big moment until Caitlin Clark showed what real star power looks like. Now Reese is realizing that a Nike press release makes far more noise than a small Reebok promo. Clark's Nike logo collection drops October 1st, and her first signature shoe is also coming in 2026, the same timeline as Reese's. The difference is, when Clark announces something, it takes over the internet. When Reese announces something, most people barely notice.
Angel Reese first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe? Man, you could have did so much more to make this shoe pop. And y'all just like, nah, we just gonna do a regular white.
Caitlin Clark's impact is backed up by the numbers. Her jersey sales rank second in all of basketball, even ahead of stars like LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards. Her draft pick jersey sold out in just an hour, the fastest ever across any sport. On the other hand, Angel Reese's merchandise doesn't come close. Fans can easily find it without worrying about sellouts. Nike says Clark's logo represents her growing range on the court, but it's also clear her influence goes far beyond basketball. She's not just playing the game, she's redefining what it means to be a modern superstar. Her logo isn't simply a design, it's a bold statement of dominance that every other player in the league can't ignore.
Caitlin Clark is simply the talk of the internet today. Her and Taylor Swift broke the damn internet. Yes, bro. And for all the people that was hitting me up about Caitlin Clark's signature logo, somebody said it looked like Chanel. I said it looked like Gucci. But whatever it is a luxury sports brand. I can't think of very many luxury sports brands. Guys, yeah, do you, like, I'm a fashion guy. And I understand what Nike is doing. Nike is trying to get into the luxury brand style, the luxury department style, almost a little bit getting out of...
Angel Reese has been trying to promote her AR Halo logo as something groundbreaking, but compared to Caitlin Clark's global reach, it doesn't stack up. Clark's Nike brand isn't just selling in the US, it's spreading worldwide, with fans in Europe, Asia, and South America buying her gear because they want to be connected to greatness. That's the kind of influence Nike paid $28 million for, and it's something Reese doesn't have. Instead, she often seems caught up in Clark's shadow. Whenever Clark makes headlines, Reese finds ways to insert herself into the conversation, while giving short, dismissive answers about Clark to reporters. It doesn't come across as confidence, it feels more like envy disguised as attitude.
She seeks that attention, right? And another thing is, it's obvious she's jealous of Caitlin. Every interview, every tweet, everything is about Caitlin. I haven't yet to see Caitlin even respond to her yet. Have y'all? No. So when you asking me like, yo, I get it, everybody's watching women's basketball now, who's the real reason? Well, yes, you are right. Reese has a small amount of that, right? But the other real credit goes to Caitlin. Not just because what she's doing outside the court and she's waving her hand on all that. It's because she's giving buckets in basketball, right? And she looks like Steph Curry. And that's simple.
Nike's investment in Caitlin Clark is already proving to be a massive success, creating cultural moments that go far beyond typical merchandise sales. When she wore pants with her new logo at practice, it became news. Her All-Star jerseys in July 2024 sold out in just 15 minutes. That's not just selling products, it's event-level marketing that can't be forced. In comparison, Angel Reese's Reebok deal feels much smaller. Yes, she's getting her own shoe in 2026, but with basic colorways and limited appeal, it hardly competes. Clark's Nike deal, on the other hand, includes a full signature collection, a globally promoted logo, and unmatched marketing power that positions her as a transcendent athlete. Meanwhile, Reebok is leaning on Reese to rebuild credibility in basketball, but so far, it hasn't worked.
People are selling the new Caitlin Clark Kobe's for double, sometimes more than double what they actually paid for them. So it's been estimated there's about 13,000 of these shoes that were released from Nike, and literally within minutes, all sold out for about $190 a piece. People knew these were going to be hot, so resellers were picking them up on the cheap and now doubling and sometimes tripling their profits on a place like eBay. So if you were lucky enough to get a pair of these, put them up on eBay, you're going to sell them for around $350, $400 minimum, depending on the size. And that's just kind of the way it works right now with anything Caitlin Clark related. This stuff is really hot. Watch for Caitlin Clark's stuff because it sells off the shelves, especially on eBay.
Timing of Caitlin Clark's logo reveal couldn't be tougher for Angel Reese. As the WNBA season wraps up and people look back on the year, Nike's big announcement reminds everyone who truly made the biggest impact. Even while not playing, Clark is generating more attention than Reese did throughout her rookie season. The tough part for Reese is that Clark is showing how true star power goes beyond the game itself. While Clark dominates headlines from the sidelines, Reese is likely scrolling through her phone, seeing Clark everywhere, and realizing it looks like someone else is living the life she thought would be her.
Caitlin Clark can't have anything without some negativity. Sports Illustrated posted this, but I actually read the article. It's just hater. He used random people's opinions on X and Twitter. Fans don't like her logo. No, you don't like the logo. You just found some random people that agree with your opinion. This is called confirmation bias. I can't stand people like that. What they do is they find anybody who confirms their bias. So what they do Google searches and things like that instead of just being objective. No, I think most people like the logo.
Caitlin Clark's global reach through Nike is on a level Angel Reese simply can't match with Reebok. Nike has the power, marketing, and worldwide presence to make Clark a household name even in places where the WNBA isn't well known. Reebok, even with Shaquille O'Neal's support, is far behind. Clark launched her logo collection first, grabbed the spotlight, and completely overshadowed whatever plans Reebok had for Reese. The market has made its choice. Every jersey sold, every logo reveal, and every sold-out product is proof that Clark is the star, and that there are levels to this game.
If you are hoping to get your hands on the Caitlin Clark version of Nike's Kobe Bryant sneaker, you're out of luck. They are out of stock. The WNBA star teamed up with Nike for a player edition of the Kobe 5 Pro Tro, decked out in Indiana Fever colors. You see them on your screen. They dropped at 10 a.m. Monday, and they sold out before 11 a.m. In fact, in just minutes. The $190 kicks are already showing up on the secondary market at close to double the retail price.
Caitlin Clark's new Kobe Bryant 5 sneaker sells out online in minutes. There hasn't been this much calamity over a white woman's shoe since Cinderella in the glass slipper.
Angel Reese may have her Halo logo, but Caitlin Clark has something far more powerful, true fan devotion that turns into real sales. Nike isn't just selling Clark's merchandise in the US, they're pushing it worldwide. Fans across Europe, Asia, South America, and Africa are buying her gear because they want to be connected with greatness. That kind of global pull is why Nike invested $28 million in her, and it's something Reese doesn't have. While Reese scrolls through social media watching Clark's logo go viral, she's learning that real star power isn't about logos or shoes, it's about connecting with fans, breaking records, and raising the game. Clark does all of that with ease.
My problem with Angel Reese is that when we talk about an attitude can make somebody unattractive, her attitude and just her demeanor really rubs me the wrong way. I'm not on the court, so maybe Caitlin Clark has said something crazy to Angel Reese. I have not heard it. Angel Reese, whenever she has the opportunity to throw a shot, she does, and she makes herself look like an ass. They're watching the WNBA because of one person. It's okay. A talented player, maybe you and Caitlin Clark will share the lead down the line, but most people are watching games because of Caitlin Clark.
Angel Reese's reach is limited, not because of her, but because Reebok doesn't have the same global influence in basketball that Nike does. The company is still trying to rebuild its basketball division after years of falling behind Nike and Adidas. Naming Shaquille O'Neal president and bringing Allen Iverson into leadership were smart moves, and signing Reese as a young star and fashion icon was part of that plan. But the reality is, Reebok is still decades behind. Meanwhile, Nike's launch of Caitlin Clark's logo isn't just business, it's a cultural statement. It tells the world that Clark is the future of basketball, while others, including Reese, are left playing supporting roles. Reese can try to write her own story, but the spotlight clearly belongs to Caitlin Clark.